Hello, hi guys, hi friends. This is Karthik here. I hope you are having a great Sunday. I work to about my background. I work in the IT industry for more than a decade now, and I'm from Bangalore. Yeah, like we during Sunday, I think all have a good lunch, veg or non-veg, whatever it is, and we had a good food for our stomach. So today I have a very interesting topic to discuss about some food for the thought now. And this I am also I'm more than everything. I'm excited about this self development, and I'm going to talk about one precious self development book. And this is What to Say When You Talk to Yourself by Shad Amstetter. And I'm not here alone to discuss about this. I have three wonderful people, three of my friends who are joining this. So let me invite them to the studio. Hi Kiran, hi Saurabh, hi Sana. Welcome to our studio.
Hi Karthik, how are you guys?
Good. Hi, Karthik. Thank you for the invite.
Hi Karthik, thank you for the invitation. Thank you. Hi all.
Awesome.
Welcome again. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday too. So why don't we quickly introduce about yourself?
Hey, hi everyone. This is Kiran here. Really happy to see you all. And I have done my graduation from IIT Kharagpur. Currently working in a technology healthcare startup. And yeah, few things which are one of my passion is personal growth. And this is where we are in to share our experiences, learnings from our life, so that you don't commit mistakes which we have done, and where we can help us to grow much faster. So thank you, Karthik, for inviting me.
Welcome
Hi,
to the studio,
everyone.
Kiran.
Hi, everyone. This is Saurabh. I'm from Ambala, Haryana, and I have more than a decade of experience in IT industry, and I'm currently working in Mohali. So, yeah, personal development is a very uh, good forte for us to grow. And thank you, Karthik, for inviting us. Thank you.
Welcome to the studio, Saurabh.
Hi everyone. This is Sahana, a Bangalorean by heart, and I have been working in the investment banking field for about some time now, and it's a great platform to be here to discuss about something wonderful. It's basically about learning, so I'm really excited about that. And thank you once again for inviting me.
All right. Welcome, Sahana. So yeah, I want to share a small like incident from whatever book I learned. And there was this guy. He was working in his office, and he wanted to take a printout. Okay, so he just opens his Word document and takes a print. But when he goes to the printer, he thought, okay, there is some problem with the print. So then what he did, he checked the tray. There will be 2 3 trays in the printer, right? So he checked the first tray, and he whatever he could do, he just fixed it, and he took the print again. Again he saw the paper, but the print was not good again. Like there was some problem. Then what he thought, okay, I think it is going to a tray B. So he thought, okay, let me open the tray B, and he fixed it. So after that also, again he took another print, and now he goes back to the print, but he was again thinking, okay, there is some problem again. So then he will see if any sheets are missing, or any problem with the ink or something. Then he again fixes it. Then again he goes back, takes another print. Then again he was like, no man, it's still not working. Then what he does, he raises a ticket to his IT team. Okay, a person comes from the IT team, and he say, what happened? What is the problem? So he tells, hey, see, yeah, there's some problem with the printer. This is not coming properly. He tells. Then okay, the IT person sees and analyzes. Then he goes to his system, and some settings was there, like not exactly settings. The way he has printed in the Word document, the way he has typed, okay, some alignment, some problem was there with on the software part. Then he just in just 2 minutes, okay, he just aligns it properly and takes a print. And now this guy is happy. Okay, this is what I actually wanted. So what is the moral of the story? He was trying to fix so many things with the printer, but the actual problem was with his own Word document, the way he has designed his Word document. Okay? So a lot of times we feel, okay, we try to do whatever we are programmed in our mind, and we don't, sometimes we get, and sometimes we don't get results, and we'll be upset why it is not working, and that's where this book comes into picture. It's about the mindset programming, how you have been programmed from since day one you are born. Okay, so this was very interesting takeaway for me. We'll discuss more. We will be discussing more about how we are going to implement this, and how it was before, how it was afterwards, once we read this book, in different parts of our life, like finances, relationships, trying out new things, and improving our self-image, self-confidence. So we have going to discuss very interesting topics around these things. So yeah, I think let me invite Saurabh to discuss about how this book helped him to improve his self-confidence and trying out new things. Saurabh, why don't you take over?
Thank you, Karthik. Thank you for the invite. To begin with, I would say that we all become what we think we are. So, what happens with us is right from the beginning, we are, you can say that, bound, or we are always been bombarded with the negative talks, like you cannot do that, this is not good for you, and such kind of thing. So what happens that if we want to improve ourselves, there are a lot of things we do daily, that like reading some motivational book, going for some motivational videos and other things. But where the lack comes in is the way we are programmed, because our mind is not ready to accept the thing, because we are trying to work on a goal, but we are programmed that we would be held back. And this sort of thing happens with everyone, with me also. I am working on to improve my health a bit, as I'm having some health problems. So I started cycling, and the moment I started cycling, after 2-3 kilometers, my mind and my body started to uh, feel tired, and my mind said, no, that's done, you are tired. But if I listen to that mindset, previously I used to do that, I was quitting at that point. But now I know I can do that, I can go more. So that helped me in trying out new things, and built my confidence that no, this is not my limit, I can go more. And that helped me in a long go in improving myself and my health. And apart regarding the self confidence part, I am really a very uh, a person who used to hide behind, and now with this with the learning from this book, I came to know that the misconnection was between the way I was thinking. So I would like to share the uh, self talks that we can implement in our life. There are kind of five kind of self talk. The number one is the level of negative acceptance. So in this negative acceptance, what sort of mindset we all have is, I can't, I wish I could, if I could. So people are really thinking about the negative things that they are being surrounded with. And next is level of recognition and need to change. So in that part, that they say, I need to, I should, this sort of mindset is they have. And this sort of mindset is having we sort of people are having in our daily life. So the third level of self talk is the level of decision to change, that I never, I no longer, etc. That if we want to quit something, then we should not say that I will do this later, I will do that later. I say I never do that. So that will program our mind to be in a level of the making our decision to change. And this the next level that we are having is level of better you. That is, I am living in present, and always not thinking about the past, and or the future. So just living in the present and improving yourself in the present. And the last level of self-talk is universal affirmation. That is, it is. So that is all I would like to share. Thank you, Karthik, for
Wonderful, Saurabh. Those 5 levels of self-talks are very crucial. Unknowingly, we fall somewhere in one of these self-talks. So if we try to start implementing this one by one, I think it will definitely be worth learnings from this book. Wonderful sharing again. So yeah, coming to the finances part. Okay, this will be very interesting for everyone. We want to improve our finances, but what our programming is will maybe different from person to person, right? So I have another wonderful person, Kiran. Why don't you share about some nuggets on this topic?
Thank you so much, Karthik, for asking me to share this topic. I like to take one day before. I think yesterday I attended a PM workshop from Vijay, and Vijay quoted an amazing incident from Muhammad Ali's incident. So one of the reporter went to Muhammad Ali, and the reporter used to ask, which hit is going to knock you out? And the reporter, everyone was so excited to know, because Muhammad Ali was that kind of a boxer who was fearless. People used to get scared out of his knockouts. And when the reporter asked, they all were waiting ki what kind of a knockout, which kind of hit Muhammad Ali will actually get knockout. And to the surprise, what Muhammad Ali replied is that it's the one you don't see it coming, because that is the one which actually knocks you out. And this exactly happens when it comes to finances, irrespective of what other aspect of life as well. So almost, I think a few years back, when I was in my situation, I was coming from a good college. Finance aspect, we used to come, because we come from a humble background. Whatever salary which we gain after our college, we feel that we become super rich. But we ignore our surroundings, what things could happen, and if you're not aware of it, then it will be like knockout, just like Muhammad Ali was asking. So and finance is something is very important. Everyone knows about it. Money is important, neither to deny anything, and it is always good to take control in your hand so that no surprises throws. In terms of finances, I never wanted any surprises, because my life already gave me one surprises. I was supposed to go for higher studies, then finances. I needed a lot of loan or a lot of money to fund myself, and for some reason, just like how Muhammad Ali had a fear, I actually got knocked out, and I realized, no, this is one time I got knocked out. I will never get knocked out ever. And that is how I got realization I really need to work on something which can give me control over my life. And definitely that is a part and parcel of the journey in terms of finances. And this is where the book came into the picture, because initially whatever programming I had about money, it was completely different. I used to feel people used to tell money is very bad, you should not run after money. Or some people used to tell money is the only thing, because the world runs after money. If you don't have money, you have nothing. So there are always a lot of questions, lot of doubts were there in terms of money, finances. How do I solve? But after reading this book, one thing was sure, whatever programming I gave about money for my life and from my childhood, that created a foundation for my life. And I don't want that kind of foundation, because the foundation is very, very weak. I wanted that foundation to be rebuilt, which I want, and with right principles, which can give me that kind of energy and power, and which can help me to create legacy of huge generation of legacy. And that is when I got super serious to start something, to work something on extra, and the effort and the discipline, everything comes in the later aspect of implementation. So this is what I wanted to share, Karthik, because most of us, we tend to not relate few of the learnings from the book, but finances is a very important aspect of it. Everything could be related with this. So thank you so much, Karthik.
Wonderful sharing, Kiran. Again, as you said, rightly said, a wonderful example from Muhammad Ali. See, the programming, if our program is set to make 1 lakh rupee, and if you are aiming to earn 2 lakh rupees, I think it will come back to 1 lakh rupee, because our programming is set in that way. So I think we have to develop the programming internally in this book. It's a wonderful sharing again. Thanks, Kiran. So yeah, again, coming to another crucial part about relationships, how this book has impacted in the relationship. And I think I would like Sahana to share a few nuggets from that.
Yes, thank you once again. And, so many beautiful topics are being covered with one base book. So this is one thing that got me, that your thoughts, whatever you are exactly your thoughts. So initially, when I read the name of the book, What to Say When You Talk to Yourself, I'm like, do we really need to talk to ourselves? That was the first question that came to my mind. But then I realized that, because if we speak out anything, the first ears are going to be ours. So if we speak right, then we get to, think right. So in this case, when I speak, I actually started talking to myself right, and that's how it impacted the way I speak to others. So when I started speaking the right way to others, it helped me build a better relationship, because you know that you are seeing the positives of the person and not the negatives. Because we are so programmed, like from our childhood, saying that you can't do this or you won't be able to do this. Similarly, the opposite person whom you're talking to also is the same way. So if we still speak to them that you can't, you won't, maybe that person is someone who can pick up something wonderful and do it. But that would be like something that we could discourage them, saying that no, it's not possible and all that. So when I started talking, when I started talking to myself the right way, I saw the same thing in the other. So if there's something that I can do it, then definitely the other person can also do it. So that way, my relationship with the opposite person improved, my speech pattern improved, and I have started being more positive, positive to myself, and associate with a positive group. Like we have our Peak Impact Mentorship or our book club. I'm sure that platform is giving positive vibes to everybody around. So this book is one of the very major books that Vijay suggests to all of us, and this has definitely improved a lot of my thought process. And definitely, if I have to think about myself or talk to myself that you are awesome, then I'm definitely going to be awesome. And if I say the other person that you are awesome, that person will definitely feel encouraged, and he or she will find a connect in me, and they will try to be more, they will be able to relate to us more, and they'll be able to improve. And it's like a good relationship that we would share, and it has really helped me in a lot of areas around my growth. And thank you for giving me the opportunity once again.
Amazing, Sarana. Yeah, it was very nice to listen how you implemented and how you have got those results. In continuation to that, from relationship part, I would like to share one example from my own experience. Like, see, in our family, if you take from my childhood or upbringing or my first circle, so I'm very grateful that I have a very wonderful family and wonderful first circle of friends or second circle, everything. But thing is, in the relationship part, I was actually lacking. Okay, I still remember in the first, I think when during my first year of my project, an IT industry experience, I remember like we had a status meeting, and I was actually pissed off with my team lead. Okay, it was going on for a while, and in that status meeting in front of 10 people, I actually scolded her. Okay, so it's very funny now if I recall how did I do that actually. But if you see, that's how I was taught. It's like either my way or it's no way. Okay, it's either my way or no way. It's nothing like, okay, it has to be between us. You see, it's like you tell something to other person don't listen, and this person starts shouting. So that's how I'm brought up, and that's how like my programming was. I thought there is no other way. Either you have to listen to me, or otherwise, no, the project is going to end. It was like that. So when I read this book, right, so I was able to recall so many incidents that happened in my past, in my personal experience, in my corporate experience, that this programming is because of internal thing, and it need not be the same way. It can be changed. Okay, just like how we can change the software and how the way we can change the output, we can actually change this. It need not be like, okay, you have to be stuck with the old programming. Okay, if it is working good for you, then absolutely no issues. So before ending, I would like to take this example also from the book. Okay, there was this person who was sitting in the home. So he'll be watching the TV. Then he will be thinking, okay, I think I don't like this TV, man. Okay, so he puts that. Okay, he places the TV out in his balcony or out somewhere. Then after a few days, he will think, okay, I think this bed is not good. This cot is not good. Let me throw this cot away. Okay. Then after a few days, he will think, okay, this dining table is not good. I have somehow I'm not liking it. Okay, let me throw this away. Then after a few days, he will think, okay, this sofa is not it's not so good, man. Let me not use it. I'll throw the sofa away. So one by one, he will throw all the things at home because he doesn't like it. Okay, after a month or so, he'll be sitting at home. Okay, it will be like empty because nothing is there. You have thrown everything away. So what he does, right? He will go. It's very boring. I want to watch the TV. Okay, let me get the TV back. Then, okay, I have to sleep. I don't have any cord to sleep. Okay, he will go get the cord back after a week. So we'll slowly start getting one by one back to where it was. So like after 2 months, it was like completely out, and same thing completely. He has got the things which he doesn't like. Okay, so similarly, so many things. Whatever we have programmed all these years, it will not go easily. Okay, I mean, if you want to remove it, you have to replace it with a new program. Okay, that's what I mean to say. If you just erase the old programming after a month or so, it will come back because it's in our DNA. Okay, that's how we are brought up. So if you have to change it, you have to update the program, you have to update your software, because there is one good saying in the book. Okay, see, as you see, the programming creates beliefs, and beliefs create attitudes, attitudes create feelings, feelings determine actions, and action creates results. Okay, this is what Chad Amstetter is telling from this book. So I think this programming plays a very major role. Okay, not just in our softwares or laptops, in our mind also. So I think this is what we wanted to share. So thanks again for all for like sparing some time out of your busy schedule, out of your Sunday, out of your family time, sharing this wonderful learnings. I'm sure like our viewers or whoever wants to implement this will start implementing it right away. So any closing statements if anybody wants to share?
Sure. I wanted to add one thing. So as Karthik mentioned about programming creates beliefs, beliefs creates attitude, attitude creates feelings, feelings determine action, action creates result. So this is a very interesting, actually line, and it is actually logically also it's perfectly aligned. And the only sense when I was trying to apply a few things in my life is sense of awareness. If you're aware of things, then you can really apply things in a right time. And awareness comes out of the continuous programming which you give to your mind, and that is where I was completely blessed to be part of definitely PIM, because continuous learning comes from there. And while the learning comes from there, we all have created an environment for all of you so that people can share the learnings as well, and that is a book club comes into the picture. And this continuous learning, to be honest, people overestimate actually the power of 3-4 months, but they underestimate the power of 2 years. So whenever you do continuous learning of 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, the sense of awareness within you increases. And the moment the sense of awareness increases, you actually take the right decision, and you'll be able to apply the right learnings at the right time because your awareness increases. And this is where the real learning, which I have seen in my life for past 2 to 3 years, whatever learning I've learned, the awareness is so better right now. I would not say the best. I'm still learning more and more, but it is much better. And that is where the application of learning is much, much better right now. So that is what I wanted to add, Karthik. Thank you for giving me a chance.
Yeah, thanks, Kiran. Definitely, it doesn't go, as I said, it's not an overnight thing. It happens over continuous effort. But yeah, being aware, like that awareness itself is the first thing. That's the step one. Yeah, that's very great. Saurabh and Sana, you want to add anything?
Karthik, actually, we've heard those no's, the number of no's. When I initially heard, I was pretty surprised, like so many no's, and then like, didn't we hear one yes also? But it's time for us to start saying yes to ourselves. So I think reading the book and starting to implement is a great thing, and to have a platform to share what you have learned and to implement is another beautiful thing. So it's time to start saying yes to yourself.
Absolutely, Sana. Like we have, so there are so many people who tell you are not good at this, you don't know this, you doesn't know how to do this. But very rarely we get to see people who, oh, you are good in this. Okay, that's why we like compliments. Okay, I think yeah, this is what we wanted to share. Thanks again, thanks everyone for joining the studio. I hope you have a great weekend and a weekday ahead. Thanks again. We'll see you again with another interesting topic next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye, everyone.